Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the TheBINPodcast. I haven't been here in a minute, so I don't know what fucking episode we're on.
60.
But ladies and gentlemen, 60. Holy shit. City. We're on City, ladies and gentlemen. We're on City right now. And I'm your host, as always, Isaiah motherfucking Faithful, also known as LA Faithful, with my three amazing co-hosts. We got the blackest Black Hub, known as B Hub. We got the return of the cheesy, the most unoriginal, most cringy cheesy of the bees. And we got MG, known as Talking Sports with
Isaiah.
MG motherfucking
Isaiah, give me your money.
Anyways,
we have two amazing guests with us today. We got Johnny B. Gay, known as Johnny B. Good. And we also got the most couch of couches, Donnie the Couch. How are you guys doing today?
very good, very good. Happy to be here.
Johnny looks nervous. This is like his big moment, so don't mind him.
MG,
this
he's
is
been
Johnny
on here,
B's
just not with
opportunity.
Isaiah. He was
Yeah.
So he's nervous because Isaiah's such a celebrity here. He's his
Yeah.
idol. It's his idol. He's so nervous. He's so nervous with his idol in the video.
I'm
Yeah,
very
But,
touched.
Donnie, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, how you doing today?
I'm pretty good. You're pretty good. You know, pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it really
Hashtag
good?
Fireframe Vogel is still a thing. We're just waiting for that to
I
happen.
know, but that's another podcast.
That's not bad. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Donnie been on the street before.
La-
He knows
Lakers-
how to
Dude,
fight.
Lakers got me on that murder mind, you know? Fuck.
Hey, right. But
All
let's
right,
not talk about the Lakers today.
Let's not talk about the Lakers today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the most important games of the week, the divisional round of the NFL. We have four games? We have four games, man.
Yes, sir.
Two more and then one more, the final game. Man, this is exciting. I'm excited, especially because my team last week knocked out the most overrated, most hyped up team going into the postseason.
Hey, Isaiah.
Barely.
Isaiah, you want to know what I call that?
Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? Isaiah, that's a dub.
I'm sorry, B-Hub. I'm sorry.
No, are you
Hey.
really sorry? Don't be sorry.
His
His
No,
team
I
sucks.
am sorry. I'm sorry
I just wanna say-
because B-Hub's my friend.
just-
B-Hub's my friend.
I just want
I
to say
hate
something
being
real quick. You know, going through the predictions of last week, I expected the Cowboys to be here this week, but I picked the Niners because I had that feeling, bro.
I just want to say, MG, you're welcome for
Just
jinxing
say
the
so.
Eagles.
Bye, Cowboys.
I just want to
Shut
say
up,
you're
bro.
welcome for jinxing the Eagles.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
shut up.
And as that happened, we have two of our co-hosts eliminated from the post. We got all of us in the postseason.
Bye.
Hey, at least all of us were here.
Isaiah, can I get
I was never
And
there.
now,
Isaiah,
BK.
can we have a moment of silence for all the sad Cowboys fans?
Let's
Thank
get
you.
5 seconds.
In the arms.
All right, let's get back at this.
All right, but going into this division round is going to be very tough for these teams to be playing it. I want to go over the first game of this whole week. We got Bengals versus Tennessee in the City of Music, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to go first on who I believe is going to win this game. We have a very good matchup here, especially for the Bengals. Their offense is great, very great passing wise, and that benefits because the Titans have no names on that corner slot. They have no one that could defend Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, all these guys that they have. And you would think that this is going to be Cincinnati's time. But what Cincinnati doesn't have is a good rush defense. And we all know who's coming back Saturday evening. The King is back.
I think
The
you
King
mean.
is back.
I think you mean Zadarius Smith is coming back Saturday evening.
King Henry's back.
I don't know what you mean. Someone who's worse than Aaron Jones is back. I think you mean.
And I'm gonna just ignore Hayden because he's nonsense.
Irrelevant.
So I mean, I don't really know much about both these teams, but I do know that the Titans have been really unappreciative ever since they got that first seed, and people are really doubting them. And although Cincinnati's been this great team, they're still very young. Tennessee's been here. They've done this. They've been eliminated a couple of times already in the divisional round. I think it's Tennessee's time to make it to another AFC Conference Championship. And I think Derrick Henry's going to run for a $150, 2 touchdowns, and get 40 carries.
Hold on. You said $150?
A $150.
$150.
$150.
A $150.
$150. Yes. But what I'm going to say a hot take. I think Jamar Chase breaks the single game receiving yards by any wide receiver in this game, but they still end up losing.
In the playoffs or
in the playoffs? And overall.
If Jamar Chase gonna break the record, I think they have to win.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we've seen crazy shit happen before, and people be breaking records and they still don't win.
If that's the case, then that means Derrick Henry got to break the all-time rushing yard in the game.
Derrick Henry is just a rushing himself. He already owns all the records. He don't even got to have his name on it.
He just got to get the most in the season now because he got hurt this year.
All right, the record for most receiving yards in a single playoff game was made by Eric Moulds in 240 yards.
Okay,
I think he'd do that.
that was not a play. That wasn't even. That wasn't a playoff game, though.
No, it's playoff time.
It's a playoff
was a
game,
playoff.
you little shit.
Wow.
Damn.
You're
All right, but
thinking-
I think it's possible. I think it's possible for him to do it.
Yeah.
Now, unlike
I agree.
my co-host who says Jamar Chase is going to break the record and still lose, you're delusional. Because Jamar Chase is going to break the record and win. I think you mean to say, because I got the Bengals winning here. Let me tell you why. Is Derrick Henry coming back? Yes. But all week, I'm not sure if this is true or not. I've been seeing, talks about him being on limited snaps, him not being how he was before the injury. And that's my biggest question I have with the Titans is, how is he going to be used? I think it's a smokescreen, don't get me wrong, but if this is a legitimate thing, how will he be used? How will he be able to get through? And the thing is with the Bengals, they have Joe Burr. And Joe Burr is a bad man. And he's going to win here. And that is why the Cincinnati Bengals are going to get the win 21-14.
All right,
Wait,
but before anybody goes, I want to say something. My bad.
Go ahead.
I want to. You say that he's going to be unlimited stuff like this. It
I've
might
been
be
hearing.
smoke
I said I've been hearing.
Even if he is, the Titans have been the most consistent team without him. Mm-hmm. They've been consistently good, passing and running. They don't just have to rely on the running game when he's not on the field. When he's on the field, you're running the ball 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and my question would be to Hayden before I give my prediction and the rest of these guys do. If Chase is going to break the record, I don't think the Bengals they're going to have to score more than 21 points, in my opinion.
Thing is, he's getting all 21 points, and they're going to have 4 drive stall. He's going to have a 75-yard bomb one play. He's going to have all 75 yards the next. And then
sounds like a Madden. Honestly, your scenario sounds like a Madden delusion.
Bro, if it happens, I want to be called the football Buddha.
I think Derrick Henry's going to have 40, 50 carries at the end of this game.
I'm looking at Johnny over here. I actually want Johnny to go because I feel like he has an interesting.
He does. He seems like
I kind of agree with Isaiah for the most part. I really think Derrick Henry can go off. He definitely could get 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I think the Bengals are going to go off through the passing game, but I don't know if it's going to be all on Jamar Chase. Because I think the Titans are going to specifically focus on Jamar Chase, and you forget that they have T. Higgins, they have Tyler Boyd, they have Uzama, they really can throw the ball around to different receivers, and I really think Joe Burrow is going to go off in this game. It's going to be Joe Burrow.
Can you do that again, Johnny?
I can't. No, we're not doing that again. And I really think the Bengals, it's going to be a really tight game, and I really think it's going to come down to a field goal. I think the Bengals in the end will win this game 31-28. I think it's going to be high scoring, and really, I think both offenses are just going to click. The defenses are going to be a little weak.
Yeah.
The Bengals can get it done, but they can't stop. Nobody has proven that they can stop Derrick Henry. And I really think
Johnny. There's one problem
It
with
was a
that.
regular season game.
Last
It was
year
a
we
regular
held
season
him
game
under
last year.
100 yards, so I'm just saying. And it was in cold,
fair.
snowy Lambeau.
Championship Titans held him to 50 yards.
it's in this. Don't care.
I
All
care.
right,
Don't care.
so
I care.
Don't care.
I care.
Don't
I
care.
would like for I would like to go, actually.
No.
You would like to go?
I guess me
No.
and Isaiah are the only guys here who are going to pick the Titans, unless Donnie and B-Hub go different. But I'm going to pick the Titans. Not only because Derrick Henry is back, but they found a way to win games this year, divisional games as well, without their best player. They consistently have been stepping up. You got Devontae Foreman, who's been stepping up at the running back position. Now that you have a guy who was looked good as the one, he's going to be running back 2 now. You have A.J. Brown, who found his rhythm in the Niners game and has been playing decent since. So he's getting a rhythm before the playoff. He got a rhythm before the playoffs, and I don't know, bro. I think as long as Ryan Tannehill doesn't throw more than 1 interception, he can win this game. He can win this game because I think that the Bengals. I just don't think that they're gonna be able to First off, I don't think they're gonna outcoach the Titans. The Titans have been here now for the last few years. The Bengals have a young team, a young quarterback, young coach. So I think that when you goes to coaching and scheme, I think I trust the Titans more. And in the playoffs, I think when it comes down to clock management, I trust the Titans more. And I think it's gonna be a close game, but it's gonna come down to clock management. It's gonna be that last drive. Titans got the ball. 5 minutes left. Derrick Henry's going to run down the clock, punch it in the end zone with like 10 seconds left because that's what they can do with the run game. They can run down the clock. And that's what I think is going to happen. The Titans are going to win 28-24.
You forget.
And again, and if you think you're gonna stop Derrick Henry, you still got that bad motherfucking AJ motherfucking Brown out there.
Hey.
And Julio Gomez Jones.
So I agree with you, MG, but can you stop Jamar Chase streaking down the field?
Yeah,
10 seconds to go.
But that's the thing. Jamar Chase, they're going to be quick touchdowns. Derrick Henry, they're going to be slow, painful drives.
Hey, I didn't say it was going to be a touchdown. He's going to get in the field goal range, get out of bounds, they're going to kick their field goal, win the game, 31-28.
That's what my problem with offenses that primarily pass. You don't really get to see these teams run clock. They score hella quick. And these teams that are run heavy, that's honestly you got to just be balanced.
You cannot forget that Joe Mixon is
that's what I was going to say.
No, I'm not going to forget that, but guess what? I don't think they're going to go to Joe Mixon a lot. I think they see that the weak secondary of the Titans, and they're going to keep attacking Chase. I think they might forget about Joe Mixon at times.
I think they won't.
Yeah, and you also got to look at this. Name me a Tennessee Titan corner right now.
Norris Jenkins.
They still have. No, he's safety.
They cut Malcolm Butler. Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm Butler. No, he ain't there no more. Yeah.
No, he was
so
going to say.
I was gonna say Kevin Byard. No, I was like, what?
Kevin Byard safety.
Yeah, I know.
But let's get Donnie in here. What's your prediction?
Another corner for the Titans is Long. He's a rookie out of Tennessee, I think. I don't know. All right.
Okay.
Anyway,
Nerd.
Fuck you. I think, man, this is a tough game to pick. Man, this is a tough game to pick. All these games are tough. Well, except for one. But I think the Titans are gonna win this game, and I'm not comfortable picking it. I think a thing that has not been talked about is Tennessee's front four, which is a fantastic front four with Nico Autry, Darrell Casey, and Bud Dupree.
Underrated.
God, and fucking Jefferson too. Jeffrey Simmons.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
And it's a fantastic front. I think they're gonna get pressured. The Bengals O-line is good. It's not great.
No,
it's not great. It's really not.
No.
So I think they're gonna get pressure and find gap schemes to hold Burrow down. I think they're gonna they're gonna put one of their many good linebackers in him in the short field and have a corner up top try and spy on him. I still think he's going to get at least 95 yards, maybe a touchdown. I think Tennessee's front's going to probably control this game pretty well. And I think Ryan Tannehill, with the emergence of Deontay Foreman out of the backfield and the addition of Derrick Henry and Westbrook, Westbrook,
A Henny, a Guinea, or I know you talking about
Russell
You know.
Westbrook?
No,
Westbrook
so receiver.
He's a receiver, number 15 Titans.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good guy. Did not see him doing this good,
Nick.
but I think Tannehill's really going to pick apart that Cincinnati defense. Even though the Cincinnati front four is really good, Trey Hendrickson he's that dude's a dude.
Isn't he going to be out for
The
this year?
dog.
He's gonna
He's
play, I think.
Oh, he's going to play. All right, for sure. He's been getting banged up as of recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost Larry
Ogunjobi.
Okeechobee.
And I think that's going to hurt because you need that presence in the middle to stop the run, and their center is very, very good at run block. So I think the Titans are going to win this by 28-14.
Good analysis. I like that. B-Hub.
B-Hub, the last one. What you got, B-Hub?
I'm still thinking about it, but
you're gonna make it tie or you're gonna make it all Tennessee.
experience matters in the playoffs, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
All we need Ryan Tannehill to do is to manage the game. Don't almost pull what Jimmy G did last week. Almost. All you have to
Almost.
All you have to do is hold the ball, give the ball to that linebacker, built fucking linebacker, Derrick Henry, 25 to 30 times, and they should win this game. And I see Randy Bullock kicking a game-winning field goal.
Oh, really?
Former Bengal. Fun fact.
Yes, they will win. 27-24.
Is this true?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. This could either be the best game or it could be a pure domination. Or the worst game of the week.
I see
like
two
I
of
said,
those.
bro, I think
This could
the
be
Titans.
a pure. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I think the Titans, like I said, with their experience in clock management in the playoffs, if Derrick Henry's going to be the one, if he's back to his old self, he could just manage the clock. Like I said, what I told you guys a few minutes ago, the Bengals, if they're going to score, it's going to be quick. But the Titans, they're going to run. They're going to do the slow, painful death. 5-yard run, 10-yard run. 5-yard run, 10-yard run, and it's
I
just
see a lot of
down
third downs in this game for the
also,
Titans.
people forget too,
Honestly,
and if the Bengals score quick, the Titans know Derrick Henry know how to bust out a 50-yard touchdown himself, so he can do it all at the running back position.
MG, you want to know what?
The Bengals are in a tough situation.
You want to know what Derrick Henry's going to be saying after this game?
What?
I'm back, like Cam Newton.
But Donnie, you want to say something?
I was going to say it's going to be interesting to see how they use Uzama in the middle of the field if they even target him a lot, because he's a pretty good tight end. He's been there for 7 billion years, and like if they use him a lot, that could be a problem for Tennessee. Another problem for them could be the Bengals linebackers aren't good.
They're not consistent. No.
There's one of them got hurt for the year.
Oh, so they could also. Who the fuck is the tight end for Tennessee? Jesus.
I think Fursker.
Firkser.
Former Jets legend.
Oh my god.
Of course you would know.
Furkser.
I want to.
And they got Lame.
Also, I think Mike Vrabel might outcoach the shit out of Zach Taylor.
I agree. Yep.
You mean offensive genius?
Mike Vrabel is gonna win. Is gonna win Coach of the Year.
I agree.
He deserves
I
it.
agree.
I mean, fuck, dude. I honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Tennessee comes into this game winning fucking by 2 scores. I would not be shocked.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because of the time of possession that they could do.
I agree.
They are such a great team when it comes to time of possession.
See,
They can score 17 points. It may look ugly, but they held the ball for like 45 minutes the whole game.
that's what I'm saying, though. That's why it's going to be close, because even though the Titans are like running down that clock, that means it's just going to be a lower scoring game. And if the Bengals can keep up with them, though, as long as the Bengals keep scoring right along with them, like, it's still going to be. I still say it's going to be really close.
Johnny.
Too, in the playoffs, Johnny, and I think you can agree. Like in the playoffs, right? Bengals score a touchdown. Like I said, with like 5 minutes left, they're looking to get the ball back to take the lead. But the Titans don't give the ball back too often because as long as they're running the ball, they're not going to throw interceptions. You can't throw interceptions when you're running the ball, and you can't stop the run.
I have a bold take. Derrick Henry will have 2 fumbles.
Oh
No. 2 tutties, 150. Just like Isaiah said, 2 tutties, 150.
I'll say Hayden. He gave us our take. This is our next TikTok clip. So everyone watching this on TikTok, shout out to Hayden for the clip.
If it happens.
I got a bold take.
Yes.
I think Deontay Foreman's going to have 110 scrimmage yards and a touchdown.
The backup running back, okay.
Hey.
Bro, he looks like a mini Derrick Henry. Have y'all seen him with his dreads too? He looks like a mini Derrick Henry.
He does.
He built like him too.
I want to say this. Johnny, why were you the only 2 smart people who took the Bengals, and why were you going to be right?
Well, I only took the Bengals because of a certain Super Bowl pick I have, but we're not going to mention who that other team is right now.
The Buccaneers.
I don't feel confident.
Let's Isaiah. Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the next game. The next game is going to be the Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, And this is an interesting game. We have a lot of players coming back for Tampa Bay, and playoff Lenny's coming back with a bunch of other guys. Mm-hmm. Their offensive line is still kind of banged up, and Justin Wirfs is banged up. Their backup right tackle got banged up in that game. He played with an injury against the Eagles, and it's going to be hard. I mean, you look at what the Rams could do. They could run the ball. And they can pass the ball when they need, when Matthew Stafford does play good. But you're going against a very aggressive defense that doesn't give up many yards on the rush. And they showed against Jonathan Taylor that they can hold you. And this defense is very stingy. But they're missing, I believe, are they missing some guys on the defense, or am I incorrect? No, they're not.
Not that.
They're missing a lot. They're missing quite a bit in the secondary. Richard Sherman's out for the year. He was playing good at the safety.
Shaquille Barrett.
Yeah. I don't think Levant. I think Levante David came back.
He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
I'm back.
So with that,
I want to go first.
I'm gonna go first. I was already going on my little rant.
I don't give a fuck.
And it's gonna be hard. I mean, Matthew Stafford didn't look like Matthew Stafford from Detroit last week, of course. I mean, Akers looking amazing after the Achilles injury.
Mm-hmm.
Achilles, yep.
I mean, this you look at this team. You got the Triple Crown, Cooper Kupp. You look at this team and you say they're not gonna lose. But the run, if they can't run, this game is over, in my opinion. Matthew Stafford can't throw all the time. It shows every time he has to throw, he cannot throw at least 2 interceptions. With that, I still think the Rams are going to win. I think the Rams are going to go to the NFC Championship game.
Isaiah, let me tell you why you're wrong. First things first, I'm picking the Buccaneers. Tom Brady next.
Hold on. But you picked the Eagles to beat them. Okay, continue.
Tom Brady. That's it. B-Hub, your prediction?
Well, I'm going to give more reasons to this. I'm going to pick the Buccaneers. They got a guy by the name of Timothy Brady. We can get that out of the way. The Rams' left tackle is banged up, Andrew Whitworth. So I believe the Buccaneers have a pretty good front four, good linebackers that they could bring some pressure off the edge. And Matthew Stafford, he can move up in the pocket, but he's not that mobile out of the pocket. And I see him forcing some throws to guys like Odell. He forces some passes to Tyler Higbee that causes him some interceptions. So I see some guys getting some picks. And I see Tampa Bay winning in the end on a game-losing interception by Matthew Stafford.
All right. Here's why I think B-Hub and Hayden are incorrect. Because I feel like one of the reasons that B-Hub said, you can also say about Tampa Bay, because Tristan Wirfs is also banged up. Their right tackle and their backup tackle is also hurt. So Brady's also not mobile. So it's gonna be a good game though. I think the Rams are gonna win. I'm doing it. And here's the thing. If the Buccaneers had Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown in this game, I would pick them. And I know everyone said, well, everybody said about them last week. Let's be real, the Eagles are not ready. But this Rams team, look at what OBJ did, bro. Look at what he did. Win a game, win the playoffs, so he need to step up. Cooper Kupp wasn't having a great game last week. But guess what? OBJ stepped up. And he used his arm. Sean McVay did a trick play in the playoffs. That takes some balls, by the way.
He just trying to be like Debo. That's all he's trying to do.
Hey, bro. Hey, any way you can. But and look, when you look at that, when you look at what OBJ has done, when you look at what Cooper Kupp has just done all year, and then when you look at I mean, if Whitworth can be healthy, that's great for their old line. And then also too, Jalen Ramsey. If he is able to eliminate Mike Evans, they're not gonna be able to be effective with their second and third guys. Tyler Johnson, he did not have a good game against the Eagles last week. He did not, and he was open for a lot of them, but he was just not. He kept stopping on his routes. He kept dropping the football. Mm-hmm. It's going to have to come down to Gronk dominating because I think Mike Evans is going to be kept in check by Jalen Ramsey, and I think on the other side of it, I think that the the Rams, yes, they're going to be focused on Cooper Kupp, but you have OBJ and Tyler Higbee and Cam Akers probably look the best he's ever had in his career, coming off an Achilles injury.
After 5 months.
Give me the Rams. I think they can run the ball a little bit more effectively if they're consistent, but don't count out playoff Leonard Fournette as well. I'm going to say it's going to be 38-35 Rams in the classic. I'm going to let, and I think Johnny, you can go next.
Johnny wanted to say something.
I kind of do. I'm like,
I want to say something. Go ahead.
I'm thinking about it. So see,
I was going to say God damn it. I was going to say Whitworth is officially out for this game. That was announced yesterday. Whitworth is out. Taylor Rapp is out. Brashard Perriman is out for this game for the Buccaneers. And so is Ronald Jones. So that's some things to keep an eye on.
Okay.
Who do you
Is there a way I
can
can change my pick? Is there a way I can change? I'm gonna change my pick.
I'm gonna change one of the points I had because it was about Whitworth.
I'm changing none of my points. It's Tom Brady. Buccaneers winning.
I'm sticking with mine.
Another two things. Ryan Jensen, the center for the Buccaneers, could be out. That's all I'm going to say. Ryan Jensen's one of the best centers in football. He could be out.
Both got injuries.
Ryan Jensen's a god, bro.
Ryan Jensen's a god.
He's the one with the long hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, he's a god, bro.
They both got injuries too. Oh, this
injury bull.
I'm sticking with Rams.
Both by the way, fun fact: both these teams. Oh no, both NFC games, both were played in week 3.
It was,
yeah.
Both NFC divisional matches, but
all right, Johnny.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Now I can go.
No, shut up.
Shut up, Hayden.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
All right. So, being as someone who has had to watch Tom Brady play for just before I was even born, all right, I got the honor to watch him beat my team, all right, in the final seconds of a game this year, which was very sad and depressing.
Oh, you were there.
Hey, Johnny, look on the bright side. You ended Antonio Brown's career.
That's very true. We started it and we ended it. I'm proud of that. But I'm taking the Rams.
Yes.
I really think the Rams can do it. That defense is really damn good. Now, I'm not going to count out Todd Bowles and that Buccaneers defense either, though. I think it's actually going to be a really defensive game. I think there's going to be a lot of sacks, dude. They're going to be getting to the quarterbacks a lot, especially if Tristan Wirfs is still banged up. Jensen might not play. Andrew Whitworth for the Rams might not play now. It's like, he's officially out now. Yeah, it's like it's going to be rough.
Over under 2.5 sacks for Aaron Donald. I say over.
Ooh,
I say 2.
I'm saying he gets 3.
I'm going under, and he's having 0.
I think I think 2.
I feel like you just hate everybody.
Yeah.
Bro,
really
I love
does.
everyone. What do you mean?
He really does.
I show no hate unless you're a Bears fan or a Bears player or part of the Bears organization.
Okay.
Johnny's on my side and Isaiah's side.
Yeah,
LA.
I really,
All right, Coach.
I really like it.
Coach Donald Reed down there with the Andy Reid profile picture. Speak some Andy Reid's facts on us.
I think the Rams are going to win this game. And I think it has a chance to get really ugly.
Yeah.
I
Another
think it has a
ugly game?
chance to be like really ugly.
I think this is gonna be the game where it goes
Do
down
not-
to the officiating.
I'm going to say this: do not count out Leonard Fournette.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care how banged up that offensive line is.
Yeah, playoff Lenny, baby, playoff Lenny.
Yeah.
I know. I understand that, but if Ryan Jensen doesn't play this game, that's pretty fucking big, bro. I don't care who was starting quarterback. Ryan Jensen's one of the 3 best centers in football.
Behind
He is fantastic.
See, like we brought up earlier. Okay.
And I think losing Whitworth's big as well. I want to see how Eric Weddle plays this game. I think he played decent versus the Cardinals. I think he really did. I also want to see how the backup left tackle plays in place of Whitworth. And I think Cam Akers is going to be MVP of this game. That dude was running wheel route and fucking go route off of Achilles in a playoff game and almost caught 2 of them that went for 50 yards.
He might have to.
Let's not forget he also hospitalized a guy with a fucking
He
hit
also-
stick.
He also killed a guy. No, he didn't kill a guy. He's
He might have to be this. He might have
And
to
I
be the
think-
centerpiece.
He might have to be the centerpiece. I want to see how Sony Michel plays because the Rams interior is still really good, regardless if Vita Vea is there or not. Vita Vea is going to be a problem though because it's Vita Vea. He weighs like 600 pounds. He's a fucking fire truck. So he's going to ram you into like that motorcyclist got rammed into a car in LAPD. Chase, yeah, that's a bad joke. Who cares? So. I also want to see how they're going to bracket Cooper Kupp. If they even bracket Cooper Kupp, maybe they put him on an island with Murphy Bunting. And I think Brock is going to be the difference maker for Tampa. If he plays really well, they could win. If he doesn't play well, that's probably going to be a problem because that's Brady's safety blanket. It's always wrong. I think Lenny's going to get his due. He's going to get like probably 9,500 scrimmage yards and a touchdown.
Okay.
With Perriman being out, that's pretty big for the Buccaneers. Brashard Perriman last game was actually pretty nice for them. He actually caught a lot of passes that I didn't expect them to use him that much. So I want to see how they use Scotty Miller, Johnson. I forget his first name, but Johnson out of I think Minnesota.
Tyler Johnson?
And I also want to see how they use Giovanni Bernard. Giovanni Bernard's been playing fantastic for them. But
Yeah, he has.
I think the Rams are going to win by a touchdown.
Okay.
But it does have the potential it does have the potential to get ugly. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay,
It has the
okay.
potential to get very ugly.
Now, let's move on to a game I'm very interested about.
Wait,
Bills versus Chiefs.
we got through everybody already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Oh,
You dumb
okay,
fuck.
shit. All right.
Now let's move on
Now,
to a
32 to
big
20.
game.
Rams.
You change your pick now?
Go, Timothy, you got it.
No, but now let's move on to Bills versus the Buck. Oh, fuck.
The
Bills
Bucks.
versus the Bucks.
Bills
versus
Chiefs. Bills versus Chiefs. We have a diehard Chiefs fan here named Donald Coach. He will go last because he is amazing. Again. So, Johnny, who do you have? Bills or Chiefs?
Oh, damn! You put me dead in center on this game, huh?
You're
My
first.
division rival versus the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I really liked the Bills last week. I think they really showed up. They blew away on expectations last week against the Patriots. I expected that to be a lot closer game, and they just completely destroyed them. That defense looks incredible. The offense is clicking right now. But you're going against the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that really started off the season really slow, but they really picked it up, and they are going on a run right now. And they want to prove that they're not a fluke, that they really want to prove that they can try to be a dynasty still, and I think Kansas City is going to win this game, personally. Like this offense is just too dangerous, man. I really think the defense might let up a little bit against the Bills, but this offense is just too dangerous. You know what you laughing at?
I'm not looking.
It's not the bitch.
It's a bald spot.
Look at Isaiah's spot.
We interrupt this programming. A bald spot has been spotted.
Hey, man.
The Metropolitan. A man and a bald spot has been spotted.
I don't care, bro. I don't know why y'all hating.
Anyways,
Bald
Damn.
spot.
Bro, he's like
Damn.
head from the
Bro,
SpongeBob movie.
I hope you know this light is bright as fuck, bro. This shit makes my fucking skin bright as fuck.
Yeah, I do see that. It's like really.
This is why I wear a
Alright.
hat when we record.
Alright.
So it's shit. It's not happening.
I don't understand why
Anyways,
you guys
Johnny.
making this joke in the middle of
Alright,
the
so-
fucking
But yeah, no.
Check
I think it's gonna be an offensive battle.
Mhm.
Honestly, like I think the Bills are really gonna play their hearts out in this game, but Patrick Mahomes is gonna do Patrick Mahomes things in this game, and Josh Allen may turn over the ball once or twice, and then who knows? That could be the difference. Honestly, I think it really depends on how Josh Allen, how safe he is with the ball. I think really it's gonna come down to maybe one turnover that's just gonna change the complexion of this game, and the Chiefs are gonna win it. It's really going to come down to it, though. I think Chiefs will win 26-23.
Okay. Isaiah, who do you have?
I would like to go.
Well, me and B have been the only two people in this whole podcast group that we have here that had been picking Kansas City to be that team. We knew what Kansas City had, and quite frankly, I think this might be a very close game. I think it's going to go down to the last drive where Kansas City has the chance, and I think it's going to be Patrick Mahomes at a 2 yards going into the end zone for the game-winning touchdown himself. I think this is going to be the highest scoring game. I think it's going to end 42-35 Kansas City.
Damn.
Okay. MG, who do you
And
have?
I guess go ahead.
Bills Mafia, stand up, baby. Because y'all going to the AFC Championship this year.
Yes, sir.
I think that the Bills right now, they haven't punted the ball in so long. They literally did not punt the ball all against the Patriots. And when they are at home over the last three out of their 4 games, they have not punted the ball.
Wait.
With the second best record in NFL history. The Bills has been scoring touchdowns. And a part of the playoffs, right, is getting hot at the right time. Well, the Bills have been doing that offensively. They have been running the ball when they needed to. Devin Singletary got a rushing touchdown against New England, and he looked promising there, getting good gains, 5-6 yards. Some of them turned into first down gains. So if they add the extra element in the run game, Josh Allen, beautiful game versus the Patriots. Perfect, and the Patriots even been solid this year. Beautiful game. Beautiful, perfect game against the Patriots. I say nothing bad about Josh Allen in his first in that game versus the Patriots. Literally nothing. And I think against the Chiefs defense, who have been up and down this year, I think that Josh Allen's going to have another good game. I think that Stephon Diggs is going to not be able to be contained.
Oh, never mind.
I think that if they run the ball, if they use Josh Allen, y'all imagine if they ran the ball, got a good run game, and used Josh Allen in the play action just a little bit this game, get the Chiefs defense off balance, bombs. I also like Isaiah McKenzie in this game. One of the best flex players. You can use him out of the backfield. He's also a returner. I think he's going to hurt the Chiefs defense along with Diggs. And you got a consistent route runner in Cole Beasley. You got Emmanuel Sanders, a veteran. Yeah, been a veteran in the league who has done everything that you can do, except I don't think he won a championship yet.
No.
But he's been a good, consistent veteran wide receiver over the last few years, and I got the Bills winning. Now, the Chiefs can win this game, obviously. They have Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, the offense everyone has been praising for the last 3 years. But I think the Bills secondary, they're ranked one of the best in the league with Tre'Davious White being out. They have they have the best safety duo in football. Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer. They're going to be able to bracket off Tyreek Hill. And I think if it comes down to Josh Allen making a play, what I've seen of him the last few weeks, I can trust Josh Allen making a play. I can trust Mahomes too. I just think the Bills are hot right now, and they're going to do it. The Chiefs defense, the inconsistency, of the defense. I can't trust them to stop the Bills enough, and I can trust the Bills secondary to stop the Chiefs more than I can trust the Chiefs secondary to stop the Bills. And the Bills will win 31-30, 1-point game.
Okay.
Damn. Damn.
Okay.
You
Now, I've been saying something recently. A take that I'm so confident in that will happen over our lifetime.
It's like you were confident in the Eagles.
Fuck off.
And the
Fuck
Steelers.
up.
And the
But
Steelers.
I have that feeling. I have that gut feeling that Patrick Mahomes will never win another Super Bowl in his career. That's a reason why the Buffalo Bills will win. Because Patrick Mahomes is the next playoff choker. Because we are hyping him up to be the next Tom Brady. We're hyping him up to be the next GOAT. When he's going to be the next Aaron Rodgers type player. A man who got hyped up to be the next big playoff man. But jokes. Because the Buffalo Bills are going to show Patrick Mahomes why. He's their bitch. And that is why MG is speaking facts when he has the Bills winning, because he mentions the best safety duo in the league, Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde.
Lag?
Yeah.
There is no leg here. There's no leg here. I am not legging. Fuck off. I'm literally looking at the edit, like the recording. There's no leg on my end. It's on you guys'. But, bruh, fuck you. No, but it's the thing. Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, great safety duo. No one's gonna burn that safety duo. Tyreek Hill's gonna be shut down over the top by those two safeties. And Isaiah, you have a bigger ball spot. I don't want to hear shit, so shut the fuck up. But they have the best safety duo. Don't get me wrong, the Chiefs do have a good offense with Mahomes, Eckler-Hilaire.
Oh, good, just good. Okay.
They have Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. They have one of the best ranked centers in football, Chris Humphries, who we should have drafted. But the thing is, the Chiefs are a good team, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to deny that. I just think that defense is the big thing. I think the Bills defense can get the stops here and there that they need to win. The Chiefs defense has improved, but I do not see him stopping Josh Allen. I think the run game is going to get going with Singletary. I do. And that's why I have the Chiefs losing here 28-20.
Okay.
All right. I think B-Hub needs to go because I think Donnie really wants to go after hearing what Hayden just said.
I'm just not going to acknowledge anything Hayden just said. And Mahomes would never win again and be the next Aaron Rodgers. That's
Another
just
Russell Wilson.
like that makes no sense. But for a guy that's only been in the league for 5 years or whatever, that's a reach. But let me set a scenario. This game will be played on the 23rd of January. Last year, January 24th, 2021, these two teams played in the AFC Championship, and the Kansas City Chiefs won 38-24. And there's this viral picture of Stephon Diggs looking at them celebrate. And let's just say he's out for revenge. But I don't see it. I'm going for the team that's going to make it, third straight AFC Championship. Or I believe they'll go all the way, probably.
Four straight.
Four
Straight.
Yeah, it's going to be 4 straight.
It's 2018, 2019, 2020. Yeah, 4 straight.
Hey,
yeah, that's four. My bad.
Let's stay honest to what we picked, B-Hub. We knew exactly what we were doing. We knew exactly what this Chiefs team had in mind. And so you're going Kansas City?
Yes.
All right. Now, the moment of truth. Let's hear Donald the Couch. The Couch.
I almost fucking passed out from laughing hearing what Hayden said. My God. If you hear like screams that were during Hayden's take, that was me running up and down the halls laughing so hard because that's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's gonna come true.
I think, all biased out of it, I think the Chiefs are gonna win this game. And I think it comes down to having multiples on our offensive side. In week 3, we didn't have multiples on the offensive side of football. It was literally throw it to Tyreek Hill in triple coverage and see what happens. That's literally what was our offense in week 3. Now we are getting more people involved. more backs involved, running the ball consistently. The offensive line has gelled and worked better with Mahomes. And we have really set a tone for what we want to be on offense. Finding Jerick McKinnon last round, which he had 150 scrimmage yards and a touchdown versus the Steelers. I know it's the Steelers. Yes, I know. But that's a big thing because now we have a running back by committee. And I know a lot of people are going to say running back by committee is bad. Not necessarily. When you have a running back by committee, you always have someone with fresh legs behind the starter or the backup, even the backup's backup. So now we have a 4-back committee, and we're going to ride with the hot hand. If the hot hand doesn't work, you put Darrell Williams in. If Darrell Williams doesn't work, you put Clyde in. If Clyde doesn't work, you put Gore in. So on, so forth, revolving door running back. Mm-hmm. I also think that losing Tre'Davious White is fucking enormous. It's absolutely enormous. And I understand the Bills secondary has been playing fantastic. They've been playing the 32nd hardest schedule in football. Their schedule's been the easiest schedule in all of the league. The Chiefs have played the sixth hardest schedule in football. I think that's something to take in mind. I understand you play who you play. You can't change that. You play who you play. You play your hearts out. But there are some ways that the Chiefs defense could take away specific looks from Josh Allen and the Bills offense. Specifically in the interior run game. In week 3, Chris Jones did not play that game. You know, Chris Jones, the second best defensive tackle in all of football.
It's pretty good.
We didn't have Melvin Ingram that game. The guy we traded for, who has turned this Chiefs defense into the second best scoring defense in all football. And that's a really good problem to have as well. Not necessarily a problem, a really good thing to have. Now we have 2 legit edge defenders outside of Chris Jones in Melvin Ingram and Frank Clark that can get pressure on the quarterback and play really good run defense. Another thing in week 3 that somebody didn't play was Willie Gay, our fastest linebacker on defense, who is more than likely going to be spying Josh Allen 75% of the game. Another thing that has happened since week 3 is our defense has evolved. In week 3, Daniel Sorensen played 100% of the defensive snaps at single or strong safety, rather.
He sucks, by the way.
I'm just saying, he's a top 5 weight safety.
A nickel linebacker played 100% of the snaps at safety in week 3. A fucking nickel linebacker. You see where I'm going with this? So
yes.
I think we're a better defense. We know our offensive identity. We can be multiple on offense. And I think one player watching this game is McCole Hardman. He really had a come-out party in the past 2 weeks, and I think he's going to be used a lot like with the way the Bills use Isaiah McKenzie, or what everybody's been saying in Chiefs Twitter is, Debo, or something like that. I don't think he's prepared for Hardman and Debo, but I think you can use him in the backfield a lot and have him on great runouts to the right or left side of the offensive line. One thing that really scares me at this game is that we're on our third-string right tackle, Andrew Wiley, who's been playing good. He's been playing really good. I think we're going to chip a lot. Use the fullback and use a lot of heavy personnel. This Bills D-line is very, very, very deep. Very deep. They have guys from the top of the depth chart to the bottom of the depth chart that can get sacks, make plays everywhere. This Bills defense was designed to beat Kansas City. It wasn't designed to beat anybody else. It was designed to beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
I agree with that.
But I think Andy Reid is going to figure it out. And I think he's going to show the NFL why you should be scared when you come into Arrowhead Stadium. Chiefs 31, Bills 27.
Okay.
All
right.
Any bold predictions? Any bold predictions going into this game?
Stephon Diggs 150 yards and a touchdown this game.
I think the Chiefs will rush for 175 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Josh Allen will have 400 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Run and pass.
All right.
Josh Allen will have 100 yards rushing.
I got a bold prediction. Mahomes will throw 2 interceptions, and both of those interceptions will result in Stephon Diggs touchdowns.
I don't think 2 interceptions.
You know?
Hang on, I got a question for Hayden.
Yes.
Why do you hate Mahomes?
I don't. I love Mahomes. I just have
Why do you hate Mahomes?
I don't hate him. I love him. He's a great player.
You-
His brother
They
is the
don't.
reason why.
They don't.
Like,
They don't.
That sounds fake.
I just have a take. I just have that feeling, Donnie. This Mahomes is starting to remind me of this.
I think he hates Mahomes.
I don't hate
I
him.
think
I don't hate him.
I think he's just jealous that a generational talent's not going to just win one Super Bowl just like his bum ass quarterback.
Talk to me when you see his Super Bowl.
Hey, that's fine. Talk to me when you make it past the NFC Championship more than once.
Hey, talk to me when you don't lose in the Super Bowl more than once.
Hell is an NFC
Hey,
championship.
hold on. The Niners got more Super Bowls than the Packers.
Hey, you don't know what an NFC Championship is.
Hell. Yeah, he wasn't alive when the Cowboys made it.
Isaiah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Also, I'm not
guys
happy.
ready?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Probably the most
Best for last.
important game of the week for us, at least.
Yeah, the best game.
And we have the San Francisco 49ers
Niners.
going into the frozen tundra of Green Bay. This is probably gonna be the worst game or the best game.
Yeah, either or. It depends. I want to say this before anyone goes. I have the injury report, so people do not have to think about changing their picks. For Green Bay, Jair is questionable. David Bakhtiari is a game-time decision. Darius Smith will play, and Billy Turner will play. MBS is doubtful. And then for the Niners, Nick Bosa and Fred Warner will both play. Bree Thomas is questionable, and Jordan Willis is questionable. And those.
It's Ombre, by the way.
Go back, go!
Damn.
Is Whitney Merciless going to play?
Yes. Our defense
Whitney
basically will be back. Jair will probably play. I've been hearing. They just haven't listed questionable just in case.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So who wants to go first? Because
I'll
I'm going
I'll go
last.
first.
I'm going
'cause the
second to
Niners and
last.
Packers fan go last. Niners and Packers fan go last. So I'm gonna go first, and then I'm gonna let B-Hub and the guests go.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got a good matchup here. I commented under Hayden's video that he made a few days ago about this matchup, saying that this is going to be an underrated matchup and people are sleeping on it. And I think it will be. I think that the physicality and the zone run scheme that the Niners run is going to be a difficulty for the Packers. The Niners, by the way, I don't want to hear anything about them playing in the cold. Jimmy Garoppolo literally played in New England for years. He knows how it feels. Deebo Samuel, when you have an athlete like that, it won't affect him. You got Trent Williams, who played in Washington for years. You have Bosa, who played in Ohio for years. So I don't want to hear anything about the cold. And you're an NFL player. You've played worldwide in college. You know what the cold feels like. So everyone, unless you're Derek Carr and you're statistically just terrible in the cold, I feel like the cold doesn't matter. I just wanted to get that out the way. Let's get into the reason. I think this is going to be a good matchup. You got Rodgers, who can't really beat the Niners in the playoffs. Rodgers versus Niners, the Niners in the playoffs, it's 0-3. But the Packers, you argue, are the best team in the league this year. Things are different now. They have Devontae Adams, who is having the best, or this it depends if you see one of the best years of his life. Depending on when you say last year, this year is better, whatever. You have Aaron Jones, but not only that, AJ Dillon has been stepping up. So you got two running backs you got to worry about if you're San Francisco. And then you got Alan Lazard, who's been stepping up as well. But for the Niners, you got Deebo Samuel, the best athlete in the NFL. Tyreek Hill, you're great, but Deebo can just do more when it comes to athlete on a football field. You got George Kittle, the second best tight end or the best tight end, depending on how you want to look at it. And then you got Ayuk, been stepping up since like week 10. As soon as that he got out of the doghouse, he's been consistent. And you got Jawan Jennings, the unsung hero, third down king. And he's going to be a consistent number 3 wide receiver next to Deebo and Ayuk for years to come. So you got a lot of weapons on both teams, but let's go to the defenses. Nick Bosa, Nick Bosa, Aziz Al-Shire, you got Fred Warner, who even though he's still one of the best linebackers in the league. And then you got Jay Greenlaw. And then you got Ambry Thomas, who's been stepping up if he plays godly, I think. You got Emmanuel Mosley, Jimmy Ward, Jaquiski, Pop-Tart. I think the Niners are going to win this game, with all that being said. I think Jair is going to come back, and Zadarius is going to be coming back. Bakhtiari probably as well. That's going to be fine. But the curse continues. I think the Niners' physicality in this cold. I think they have a perfect play style to go to Lambeau. Deebo Samuel is going to be able to use his receiving ability and his running ability to tire out the Packers' defense. Zadarius Smith coming back. Yes, that'll be a game changer, but it might not be as big because Zadarius Smith not going to be as conditioned, which means if Deebo's running all over him, he's going to get tired quicker, which by the fourth quarter, he won't be effective. So you got one of your playmakers not going to be effective. I think Deebo's going to kill the defense. Ayuk up the seams and running the routes he's been running the last few weeks is going to be great. And then you guys are going to leave Jawan Jennings open. And Jawan Jennings has shown you leave him open, he's going to every time first down. So I got the Niners winning this game. I think Rodgers this is his kryptonite. Everyone just has their kryptonite. This is it. And even if Rodgers wasn't so bad against the Niners in the playoffs, I still would consider the Niners anyways because of the matchup problems they present for the Packers. So, B-Hub, you can go.
I'm going to let you refresh my memory. What is Aaron Rodgers' record versus the San Francisco 49ers in the playoffs?
0-3.
0-3. That sounds like a pretty good bet for someone to pick the 49ers, right?
Yeah, it does.
Am I going to do it?
I don't know.
Who do you hate
I am
more?
going to do it because Aaron Rodgers just loves losing to the 49ers.
Jesus. And
this will end the Green Bay Packers' career of Aaron Rodgers. So, you're right. It's made for them to win. It is made for the Packers to win. But you know what the Packers love to do in the playoffs recently? They love to choke. So, even the 49ers, a big guy to watch in this game is obviously Elijah Mitchell
I
or
forgot the name.
Deebo Samuel, in my opinion. And I'm intrigued to see what they do with George Kittle in this game because he could be very effective over the middle, getting easy first downs. And that's what I see them doing. Just Jimmy G, please don't mess it up.
Don't throw the picks. That's the key. That's my key.
Just run the ball. That's all you gotta do is run the ball.
Yeah, don't throw picks. But Johnny, what's your thoughts?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna say it right away. I am not afraid to say the Niners are gonna win this football game. There's gonna be a lot of field goals kicked in this game. Like, I really think though that because that Packers team is 0-3, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna be 0-4. This defense is just going to be all over Aaron Rodgers. I really see Nick Bosa really still being a game wrecker. No matter what they do, you're not going to be able to stop Nick Bosa, man. That man is going to destroy your offensive line. I don't care who's protecting, all right? I still believe. I think Nick Bosa could get 3 sacks. I think he could get at least 3 sacks on Aaron Rodgers. And I think really they're going to put a lot of pressure on Rodgers to make those plays outside of the pocket. And he can make those throws, but honestly, I really think that defense is just going to shut him down in the big spots. And it's really, I really think it's going to be the other way around as well, though. I think the 49ers offense is going to struggle. They're going to be able to get some offense along with Kittle, Deebo, like a lot. Jawan Jennings, Elijah Mitchell still is going to be a big factor in the run game. But I really think overall, yeah, Niners are going to win 23-16.
Donnie, can you tell me you're the only smart one here?
Yo, Donnie, what's good, my boy? Talk to me.
Remind me what the record of Aaron Rodgers with the Niners in the playoffs is.
0-3.
3.
Well,
sorry, did you not hear me? 0-3.
Well, that's not going to matter because give me Packers by 10. This is. I think the Packers are going to win this game. I think them getting healthy before this game is not a good thing for the Niners. I think getting Randall Cobb back. I know, people like Randall Cobb, like he's been actually quietly very good this year
Yes.
for the Packers. He's been a good third option for Rodgers, and I think getting him back in excuse me, I just drank some Sunny D. Getting back in that offense with Rodgers is really nice. The big question is David Bakhtiari going to play?
I think he will, but he's a game time decision. That's the thing.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is not going to lose this game. I don't care what the record of the Niners or the Packers is in the playoffs. I don't fucking care. Aaron Rodgers is not losing this game. He has heard all the bullshit of all the Niners are 3-0 versus you in the playoffs and all that. No, he's done with that. I think it's going to be close, relatively. I think they're going to win by a touchdown. The 10 thing was just to piss off Isaiah because I love pissing off Isaiah, but I think they're going to win by a touchdown. I think Nick Bosa will have 2 sacks. I think he'll be effective. I think it's going to go like this. First quarter is going to be Niners. Second quarter, Packers. Third quarter, Niners. Fourth quarter is going to be Packers with 2 touchdowns. I think that's how it's going to go. I'm really curious to see how the Packers' pass rush affects the 49ers' offense, specifically on the left side where they have the best left tackle in football, Trent Williams.
It'll probably be Zadarius and Rashad over there. Preston will be on the right side.
Trent Williams is supposed to be in Kansas City Chiefs, by the way. Anyway, I'm happy with Orlando Brown. But I think if they're going to attack the left side frequently, what is the right side going to be like? Because you have Whitney Merciless back, who's played well for you. If you send Whitney Merciless on the right side, he has to win. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to win that often. Because otherwise, he will have all day and he will pick your ass apart.
Something you're not talking about, Donnie, is on that right side, we're sending Preston Smith.
And you keep interrupting me, bro. That's the problem. So I think the Packers' run game is going to be really, really, really effective in this game, specifically between the tackles between A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. And I think that's going to be a problem for the Niners to stop.
I don't
really think the offensive line issues for Green Bay have been that big of an issue this season because their offensive line coach is absolutely amazing. I think what the Niners have to do to win this is destroy the gap schemes and trick the gap schemes of what the Packers have set up for you to do. But that's my take. I think Packers will win 28-21.
You had it right the first time.
I have a question, Isaiah.
Yes.
Isaiah.
Yes.
Is Mike McGlinchey playing the right side for you guys? Right tackle?
In fact, the Niners have been absolutely extremely better without Mike McGlinchey playing since he got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As soon as he got hurt, like I'm not saying he's been a big problem. We went 7-2.
That's tough. All right, I think I'm gonna pick the person who goes first out of you two.
Okay.
Person who's getting put on the spot is Hayden. You've seemed to had a lot to say the last 10 minutes we've been predicting this, so I'm gonna let you get everything you gotta say, and I'll let Isaiah respond.
I want to say this: Pikachu and I are both disappointed in B-Hub, MG, and Johnny. We're both disappointed in you. Shut up.
I'm just gonna interrupt you like you interrupted Donnie.
Isaiah, we both can agree. The thing that's gonna cost us both this game is special teams. We can agree on that. 100%. Both of our special teams are horrendous.
Dog shit.
Now that I got that off the way, let me tell you why the Green Bay Packers, the best football team in the NFL, are going to win. And it's going to start off with the defense. All the key pieces we're getting back. All the key players we have been without. And yet we still managed to have a top 10 defense with the key signing of Rashawn Douglas, who's been great for us. Someone who's not even being talked about, Eric Stokes, who is like top 2 in rookie coverage, not allowing the most receptions to begin with. You got Eric Stokes. You have the second best corner in the NFL returning in Jair Alexander. Like, I'm sorry. If Debo's going to kill us, I see it in the run game. And this run team, D, has been better than years past with Matt LaFleur because of an underrated signing in DeAndre, I don't give a fuck, I'm tired as fuck, Devondre Campbell, who has been stepping up like I thought he would, who has been the main guy, the main piece why the run game has not been killing us as much. Have we had people run over us? Yes, Nick Chubb. But we have stopped guys like Dalvin Cook, David Montgomery. We have stopped these top tier running backs. And I'm just saying this. That left side's going to be well protected, but keep an eye on that right side because you got Preston Smith who double-digit sacks. You have Za'Darius coming back who we could send to, which we like to send off the edge, 2 of our pass rushers. You keep an eye out for that. And then I haven't even got to the offense. The Niners have one of the worst secondaries I have seen in the playoff teams in the NFC. You're facing Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers, the 2 best at their positions, and MVP Rodgers, and a top 2 8-2 wideout with Devontae Adams. Who's going to stop him? Who? Double team.
Me. I am.
You're going to suit up for the Niners now.
Sir, clamps. Let's go.
I'm ready to see this, MG. So you're going to be commentating the game with me and on the field.
No, 1-on-1. Me and Tay. Let's go. Game on the line.
No, but you got that. And someone else Donnie mentioned, which I'm so glad he did, Allen Lazard. He has been proving to me time and time again that he is our number 2 receiver on this team. Because he has been playing amazing for us this year. He has been stepping up when we needed him to. When Devontae had issues with Jalen Ramsey, he would step up. When Devontae's having issues with these top-tier corners, he's been stepping up. And this is why Allen Lazard is going to have a touchdown and 100 yards this game. And somebody else, too, before I let Isaiah go, the run attack. Getting our O-line healthy except for Elton Jenkins is huge. Because you got the second best running back duo in the entire NFL in A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. Because if you stop Aaron Jones' elusiveness, you're not stopping A.J. Dillon power in this field environment in the frozen tundra at Lambeau. You are not stopping A.J. Dillon. This is why we drafted him for a reason like this, for these cold, frozen playoff games. And that is why I have the Green Bay Packers winning with a final score of 31-28. Game-winning field goal Mason Crosby will have again.
This could be a good game.
1 touchdown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Johnny, I'm calling you out.
Game.
1 touchdown.
I'm calling you out if that happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final pick is going to go to the man who has been probably the most critical Niners fan, but also the most biased one. And it kind of doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. LA Faithful, your response. You've heard everyone else make all these points. What is yours?
Well, I have to go with my team, of course. I'm going to go with the 49ers winning this game. There's no question about that. But one thing I feel like you guys aren't talking about a lot is Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell, he has been the premier back for us. And when Elijah Mitchell gets the ball, we win a lot of our games. Deebo Samuel, when he gets 6+ carries, we're 7-0. When this linebacking core is at full strength, you're not stopping us rushing wise. We have a top 5 rush defense and a top 10 off pass defense. We're getting our best cornerback in Emmanuel Mosley, who played good last week against CeeDee Lamb. He also played very good against Mr. Cooper as well. I mean, you're going against this Packer team, who, in my opinion, is very good. They're a very good team. They're the number 1 seed for a reason, and it's unfortunate that the Niners are very good at the time of possession. And the one thing you got to do to win games is the time of possession against Aaron Rodgers. And what are the Niners good at? Time of possession. We run the ball down your throat. Go ahead. If you're going to lock up Deebo, go ahead. That's fine. We'll use him in the run. You want to lock him up still? We'll pass it to Ayuk. We'll give it to George Kittle. We have the best left tackle in the game, the 3rd best tight end in the game. We have, in my opinion, the best offensive weapon in the game in Deebo Samuel. We have the fourth best defensive end in Nick Bosa, a top 15 linebacker in Fred Warner, top 15 linebacker, now top 20 in Alshire. We have a good linebacker when healthy, Mr. Dre Greenlaw. When Jaquiski Tartt and Jimmy Ward are both playing, we win a lot of our games as well. They're the heart and soul of our defense. They help out. They eliminate the deep ball. They eliminate the tight ends, and they don't. And with that, they don't have to worry about tight ends because who the fuck is the Green Bay tight end? Their main guy got injured. Exactly. I don't know who that is.
Someone who's actually stepping up for us.
And again, I'm not worried about their run. I can 100% tell you right now, I am not worried about AJ Dillon's bald ass. I'm not worried about Mr.
Hey,
Aaron Jones. I think I'm better than Derrick Henry having ass. I'm not afraid of them because we have a top 5 run defense, top 6, top 5, and we have the top 3 defense overall going into this game. You could talk about how we played sloppy in that last game against the Cowboys, but that wasn't the reason why we lost. We got 5 sacks against Dakota with a healthy offensive line, the healthiest offensive line they've had this whole year. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Green Bay. They're going to have the healthiest offensive line they probably had this whole year. Mm-hmm. And we go look at that last matchup against the 49ers in Green Bay. Both teams are very different. Deebo Samuel wasn't getting the ball, rushing-wise. Mr. Elijah Mitchell wasn't getting the ball because he was injured. Mr. Jair was playing. He was. I think the only guy that wasn't was Smith.
Chris Barnes, our backup linebacker, got hurt in the first quarter of that game, too, by the way.
A backup linebacker.
Who's underrated as fuck.
Okay, whatever.
And you got the doghouse guy.
And then we got Brandon Ayuk, who's been in the doghouse, who's stepped up for a long time now. It's hard for me to say that the Niners are going to win because the Packers are a very good team. I mean, the last time we faced in the frozen tundra, it came off of Kaepernick having to drive down the field and win on a game-winning field goal. I mean, we've done it before. Different team, different coaching, but we've done it. And you want to talk about how I think Donnie brought this. Oh, he's 0-3 against the 49ers, but you don't think we're tired of hearing, oh, we could have drafted Aaron Rodgers. We could have 4 Super Bowls right now. We could be You don't think we're tired of hearing that? You don't think this organization is tired of hearing that every time we have to face against Green Bay, having to look at those baby pictures of Aaron Rodgers wearing a Joe Montana jersey? You don't think we're tired of that? I'm just saying. I'm kind of mad right now. I see that shit almost all the time.
Oh, I see all 4 all the time. I get pissed off too. But Isaiah, we both can agree. The winner of this game's going to the Super Bowl, right?
Oh, yeah. And that's going to be my next position. Whoever wins this is going to the Super Bowl. It's going to win.
It is.
This will determine the Super Bowl winner. Well. This is the NFC Championship game.
Okay. My bold prediction for this game, Deebo Samuel burns Jair on a play. Gets
it could happen. Jair's going to be rusty. Could happen.
My bold prediction, Deebo's going to get 7 carries, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns. Elijah Mitchell, $150, 2 touchdowns. And the Niners are going to win 31-28. Robbie Gould, game-winning field goal.
My bold prediction is Mr. Devondre Campbell will have 1 interception. I also have A.J. Dillon with 128 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Mason Crosby, game winner.
This will be the game George Kittle.
Yes.
Breaks out like hell.
George Kittle.
He's going to go. That man is going to get 2 touchdowns in this game.
If George Kittle could do what he did against the Bengals, we're winning.
George Kittle
does. We usually do struggle against linebackers too.
With me also picking the Niners, I would like to say my Super Bowl prediction.
Okay.
Is the Bengals and Niners.
Hey, you want to tell us your preseason Super Bowl prediction?
Honestly, I prefer not to. It was actually It was originally the Raiders and the Cowboys.
Wait. Aren't they both first round exits? Johnny?
They were.
My bold prediction for this game: there will be a combined 6 receivers from each team, from 3 for the Packers, 3 for the Niners, with 100 yards.
You think this is going to be a passing game?
You think it's going to be a passing game, motherfucker? It's going to be a run game.
I honestly believe that Jimmy G throws over 20 passing quarters in this game.
God damn, I'm done. God damn it. I'm fucking done. God damn it.
I ain't done.
You didn't hear who I said was going to fucking do the things. I think Elijah Mitchell's going to have 100 yards receiving. I think Debo's going to have 100 yards receiving. I think Kittle's going to have 100 yards receiving. I think Aaron Jones is going to have 100 yards receiving. I think Alan Lazard's going to have 100 yards receiving. Devontae Adams is going to have 100 yards receiving. And I think I ain't done. God damn it! I ain't done. God damn it! I think the run game will be there, but not as much. I think you'll have a couple 75-yard rushers on each team. That'll be fine. But I think it's going to be an offensive shootout.
I know that will kill me and Isaiah throughout the whole game.
I don't want that. I don't
either. I want a defensive battle.
No, I don't even want a defensive battle. I want a full domination from us.
Nah, I think you need.
I don't believe this is gonna be a blowout either way. I don't think it's gonna end in a touchdown. Plus, I think it's gonna go down to whose special teams is not gonna
exactly. And I'm fucking worried for both of ours. Because we have the second worst, and you guys have like
the
bottom,
26th.
Yeah, like 2 bottom tier special teams.
I just want to say
going at each other.
Well, I'd like to say for a second, Doc Rivers compared himself to Greg Popovich today. I know this is not a basketball episode, but
All right. Let's move on. We can talk about that in a different episode.
I have a hot take.
What's your hot take?
My hot take is Elijah Mitchell will have more rushing yards combined than both of your running backs, and I will take it a step further. Devontae Adams will have less receiving yards than Brandon Ayuk.
Are you fucking high? Are you smoking?
Bro, I don't even believe in that. I don't even
smoking pot right now, B-Hope?
Bold.
I don't believe that.
He went bold.
Capital
B. Bold.
I'd like to say something.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think this week has the 2 true conference championships.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bills Chiefs is the actual AFC championship, and I think Niners Packers is the actual AFC.
Isaiah. Hey, Donnie's thinking like us. Isaiah, he's thinking like us.
I think whoever wins Bills Chiefs is winning the Super Bowl.
By the way, me and Hayden did a double or nothing.
Yes,
because me and him had a bet in the regular season who would have more receiving yards in the regular season. I mean, if Debo wasn't used like a running back like he did, we probably would have had him like at 3,000 yards receiving. But
if Devontae didn't get hurt 2 games, he would be more.
Wait, you mean one game? One game.
No, I could have sworn it was 2.
One game. It was one game. Because if it was 2, our bet would have ended.
He got COVID. That's right.
Debo got injured for 1 game too. Debo got injured with 1 game too.
So it canceled out.
Your point. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But honestly, I could just imagine none of these guys being used, and it's gonna be like fucking AJ Dillon and fucking. It's gonna be AJ and Juwan Jennings running.
Right, it could be. No, Isaiah, it's gonna be Randall Cobb or Juwan Jennings. That's gonna be the 2 top receivers.
If this game is a blowout, we will see Jordan Love versus Trey Lance, a preview of a future NFC championship.
Damn.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Only Trey Lance is going to go because this team's about to go fucking dog shit for the Packers.
What do you mean?
Y'all were talking about special teams. I just want to say, I think I trust a kicker named Robbie Gould more than I do Mason Crosby.
Don't jinx Robbie Gould. Don't jinx
Robbie Gould.
But one thing I will say about this game though, I am very scared of Devontae Adams.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm scared of Deebo Samuel too, so don't feel bad.
Oh! By the way, and also
Oh,
another
and
fun
George
fact
Kittle.
is
Mainly
the last
George
time,
Kittle.
the last
bring
time
that out here.
Emmanuel Mosley played against the Packers, he got an interception,
Okay.
and he was lined up against Devontae Adams.
Isaiah, you want to know what I just thought of? Every time our teams play, people think we're going to go at each other's throats. We're going to have us like screaming at each
We
other.
did live for week 3.
No, we
did week
didn't.
3.
I don't think we did. No, I don't think we
I
did.
did. I was very aggressive. I jinxed this. I'm being poised as fuck right now. I don't want to.
I'm just staying humble because the last 2 years I learned stay humble because you fuck over your teams.
What team did you say that against? You said it was an easy win. It was the Buccaneers. You say I'm not scared of Buccaneers. Rodgers had 3 picks.
Mm-hmm.
It was the regular season game for context.
I learned my lesson.
This game kind of reminds me of the Cardinals versus Packers back in 2009.
Donnie,
Remember
fuck
when-
off. No, fuck off.
I mean,
Damn.
Bad
like,
memories.
It's two teams. Like the Packers were like one of the best teams in the football that year. The Cardinals, this team that was up and coming, getting hot. Kurt Warner, Hightower, my dick, all that. Don't worry about it.
What do you say?
I beg your pardon.
Did you just reference your penis?
Anyway,
Oh, my penis, aka Anquan Bold.
but any other takes you guys have for this divisional round?
No, I think it's gonna be
Isaiah.
Jimmy Garoppolo will not throw more than 15 passes.
You already said that. Any other takes?
Isaiah. Running backs and rushing.
Isaiah,
How many questions can I answer before we gotta end this?
as many as
Alright,
you
listen.
want.
Shut up.
Because
I
you
think
are
this
the
will be
host,
the best.
Isaiah.
This will be the best divisional round we've seen in the last 10 years.
I just want to say I'm going to be eating cheese till the Packers win.
Bold prediction: the Packers are 0-4.
And 5.
But you
I
know
just
what?
would like to say,
It would fucking enlighten me to enjoy a Packers loss after what you said about Mahomes. Would fucking enjoy that.
hey, bold prediction, your mom.
Donnie, I'm
Damn!
You
Damn,
did
that is
not just say
bold.
that, bro. You did not just say that,
That
bro.
is bold.
Donnie, don't feel bad. I also picked the Steelers last week to beat you guys.
I got a serious note.
You Andy! You picked the fucking Steelers!
Yes.
You
Yo,
goddamn cheese
I
grease
don't-
wearing leg fuck!
Oh yeah. By the way, the last time you guys see me on camera, I didn't have a nose piercing. Now I do.
Yeah, you little. Oh, I
Yo,
cannot
I
say
don't
this
know
word
what's
and I want to
going
call
on.
you so bad.
Outside my house, it's like a train wreck, bro.
Fun fact.
I hear
Fun
people
fact.
screaming and slamming doors, bro.
Just want to say, fun fact: the 49ers have not lost since Isaiah got that.
They have not. Ebo. All right. Any last
Ebo.
words? We'll actually start with our guests. Any last words that you would like to say, Johnny?
Not really. Just thank you for having me. It's not. This is the only time I'll be on to talk about sports. Because my team's never in it.
Hey, we'll
you
get
know.
you on like a regular episode during the NFL season. You can talk about the Jets.
We'll get you on for a mock draft and you can talk about who you want the Jets to take.
Sure.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fun season.
Anything my guests want to say before we end this episode here? Donnie, do you want to shout out your Instagram, your Twitter, anything? Same thing with you, Johnny.
You could find me at Twitter at Eat My Ass.
I'm actually going to put that in the description. I'm telling you, I'm putting it in the description.
It's actually at Jim McMahon for Jim McMahon. And then I think this is going to be awesome. Thank you all for letting me on. I just drank a gallon of Sunny D. I'm really hyper right now.
I want Sunny D. I have Sunny D in my face.
Bro, I want Sunny D now too.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to pee blood later. It's all right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's fine.
I want to say this. If this episode gets 50 likes, I'll buy Jim McNam Bears jersey.
McMahon.
McNam.
Fucking
Hey.
McMahon.
Bro, Jim McNam served in Vietnam.
You done?
Awkward silence.
Just want to say, Since Troy Aikman retired, the New York Jets have still won more playoff games than the Cowboys.
Ah,
He's already down,
ah,
bro.
damn.
Hey, yo.
Holy
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been a great episode. We have a guest on today, special guest. We have the 4 hosts, so this is a good show. Next week, NFC Championship predictions, so can't wait for that one. And also, too, Isaiah, Hayden, best of luck to your teams. Donnie, best of luck to your team. B-Hub, oh wait, my bad. You're not there.
MG,
Johnny,
oh wait,
good luck.
you ain't
Go
there.
Jets!
Johnny, good luck in scouting this week for the Jets. We know they're going to be
What
scouting.
time's the draft?
My favorite time of the year.
What time's the draft?
Oh, it's in a few months.
Almost there.
3 hours.
We're almost there. Time to get that early scouting in. Let's go, B-Hub.
Let's
Let's go.
Hey, Donnie, Isaiah.
I'm excited.
Imagine having to scout right now. Couldn't be us.
Yeah, it
I
could
don't.
not be me, bro. It couldn't be
It'll
me.
be you soon enough, Hayden. Just you wait. Soon enough.
I just
Nah,
want
Hayden.
Only
to.
last.
I want to say this. Donnie and Johnny, the Anis. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. But if you guys haven't already, I'm back. I just want to say tomorrow I'll be live on my channel with 2 of the 3 co-hosts, MG and B-Hub. And if Isaiah wants to join, he can join too. If he wanted to give his halftime thoughts, he can always join. Link, he'll have it. But I want to say, if you guys haven't, go subscribe to MG, B-Hub, and if Isaiah will post, Isaiah as well.
I will be posting soon.
You said that like
Isaiah
last
and B-Hub both have it.
I
Sick
recorded
right
for
now.
I recorded for 3 hours yesterday, making 3 videos. I'm probably gonna only
All right,
post one.
Isaiah and
because
B-Hub
they're
both
both
have
dog
not
shit.
been seen on their channel for 2 months. Who's gonna come
I
back
retired and unretired before they both posted.
before they posted?
Fuck you, bitch! I streamed like 4 times, you asshole.
Damn.
I'm just depressed.
It's okay,
But
B-Hub.
go check out everyone.
Welcome to the club. Let's go. Let's party, B-Hub.
See, Johnny will accept you in the loser.
It took you so long.
And Johnny will be having his arms open for Isaiah and Donnie after this week too.
Excuse
Debo
you.
Samuel's a better
Hell
playmaker
no.
than Devontae Adams will ever be.
That's a funny joke, but Isaiah, you want to finish it off?
Packers won't even exist after this year.
Thank you guys so much for coming on to the channel. You already know how it goes around here. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Donnie. To my 3 amazing co-hosts. You guys are the best as always. This is the Bin Podcast, episode 60. Until then, I'll see you cunts later. Peace.